everyone, I am Teacher Tiny and welcome to my channel where I will be posting reviews on different toys, learning materials, do online storytelling, and share ideas, activities, and books that I'm hoping will be helpful for children, parents, and teachers. By the way, this is my first post, so please bear with me if I'm still awkward, and also I'll be using a guide right here so that I will not forget my script. So for my first upload, it's a toy/learning manipulatives review. I've seen a lot of parents and teachers upload their homemade or DIY learning tools and activities, which I think is really awesome. I really admire their hard work, resourcefulness, and creativity. However, I believe not all parents nor teachers have the time or the resources to create their own. So if you're one of them, don't worry because buying is still an option. We have a lot of really good educational toys out there, and one of them I will be sharing with you. So right here, I have one of my learning tools for language arts, which is from Learning Resources. Here, I'll show you. It's called Lowercase Lacing Alphabet. And then you'll see right here, the Learning Resources logo. So they also have an uppercase version of this. However, I don't have it yet because I'm based in the Philippines and Learning Resources is a store abroad. If I'm not mistaken, they're in the US. Just correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm also not sure if they have in other countries, but this one I got it from the Manila International Book Fair here in the Philippines 2 years ago from a retail company called Gentle Star Trading Corp. So if ever you are here in the Philippines, you can come and visit the Manila International Book Fair and check out Gentle Star Trading Corp. They're very accommodating and they really have a lot of learning materials. So before I share with you the different activities that we can do with the lowercase lacing alphabet, let's take a look at its physical features first and what's inside. So here, it's in a plastic container with the height of about, I'm not sure if you can see, but more or less 4 inches. And it has a plastic lid with the diameter of more or less 6 inches. So it's very light and it's tightly sealed. See, even if I turn it upside down, the letters don't fall. So for older kids, not only can you use this at home or in school, but it can also be one of the toys that you can bring with you when you travel. So for what's inside, it says here there are 260 pieces of letters in 10 different colors, and it has 15 laces. So it means not only can you use this for one child, but it can be for a group activity. For the laces, let's take a look here. It also has, it's also in 5 different colors. It has green, it has red, orange, and this one's dark blue. I'm not sure if you can see there, and yellow. So there are actually a total of 15 laces, but I used the others, so this one is less. Okay, so for the letters, as you can see, there's one more lace right here. There, so the letters, they look something like this. And each letter, that's why it's 260, it's in 10 different colors, which I'll be showing to you in a while. Just a second. So here we have an example of one of the letters, which is the letter W. So as you can see, it's in 10 different colors. We have red, orange, yellow, green. This one is actually dark green, but I guess, I don't know what happened with the camera. Maybe it's because of the lighting. And this one is actually the one that looks like sea green. And here we have blue, purple, pink, white, and black. So the letters are actually very small. They're about the size of a 1 peso coin. So if your child still puts toys in his mouth, then it's not safe for him or her to play with these toys just yet. And it actually says here it's for ages 3 and up. And here on the letters, you can see it has holes. So that's where you can put lace in and pull it out, which I'll be demonstrating in a while. Now, why do I like this toy? So technically, you only have 2 tools. You have the laces and you have the letters. But even if you only have these 2, there are actually various activities that you can do and skills that you can learn. Now, the main skill that this toy develops is your child's fine motor skills, particularly his hand-eye coordination skills. This is what your child needs so that tying his shoelaces, buttoning and unbuttoning his shirt, holding and controlling a pencil, and other activities that involve the use of hands and fingers will be easier for him to perform in the future. Now, through lacing or when lacing, your child uses his eyes, his hands, and his fingers. So there, again, the letters have holes, so you put the lace in like this, which helps your child strengthen the muscles on his hands and fingers, at the same time teaching him to focus, because you need that so you'll be able to put the lace in and pull it out like this. So the first lacing activity that you can do is sorting. Since the letters are in different colors and letters in general have different shapes, you can ask the child to sort the items in the bin. So here, I have an example of asking the child to lace the items in the bin by color. So see, we have here the orange lace and orange letters. And also here is an example of asking the child to sort the items in the bin by shape. So I have the letter M all together in different colors. And this will also be my example for the next activity. The second lacing activity that you can do with your child is letter recognition. Now, I really like that the letters are in its actual shape, so the children can really feel that letters have different shapes. Some have curves, some are straight, while others have sharp edges, etc. Which means they're using their sense of touch, which is good for our brain. For the activity itself, you can ask the child to find a certain letter and lace them all together like this. So here, this is learning how to recognize the lowercase m. Again, using their sense of touch as they dig through the bin for the different letters. So you can actually transfer this into another container, or you can mix it with Play-Doh, sand, and other things that they can do to practice their sense of touch. Also, since they're looking for a letter, they're also using their sense of sight, practicing their visual discrimination skills. The third lacing activity that you can do with your child or children is asking them to sort the lowercase letters in alphabetical order like this. So it's up to you. You can let the child freely choose the colors that he or she wants as long as the letters are arranged correctly, or you can add a challenge by assigning a certain color to a certain child and asking them to only use the letters assigned to them and arrange the letters in alphabetical order. The fourth lacing activity that you can do with your child is spelling. It's actually one of my favorite activities to do. And yes, when spelling, you don't always have to use paper and pencil, especially in the early years. Children learn best through play and hands-on activities. So using the lowercase lacing alphabet, you can print out the word that you want your child to learn how to spell, like this one, am, and you can ask them to lace the letters and form the word like this. So you're practicing both their spelling skills and fine motor skills. The fifth lacing activity that you can do with your child using the lowercase lacing alphabet is name recognition and formation. So just like spelling activity, you can print out your child's name and have him or her copy and form it through lacing. Although I advise that if you do this activity, it's best that you have an uppercase letter for the beginning letter of his name. It's up to you if you want to buy the uppercase version of this one, or if you have an alternative, or if you want to make one, as long as it's a capital letter, so that your child can learn how to spell his name correctly. Then you can turn it into a bracelet, and you can ask your child to wear it every day until he learns to recognize his name. And also, it's up to you if you want your child to choose the colors, or if you want to integrate color recognition, you can make the name daily and you can assign a certain color per day until she learns to recognize both the colors and her name. And last but not the least, you can use the lowercase lacing alphabet as an assessment tool. Just like spelling in the early years, assessment doesn't always have to be in paper and pencil. So you can use this if you have a child who you think can form and spell words correctly but has difficulty writing, or if you have a child who is afraid to take tests in paper and pencil type or doesn't like to do examinations in general. You can use this as an alternative tool, especially since when you use this, it only seems like you're playing. So there. To sum it up, I recommend the lowercase lacing alphabet from Learning Resources. It's a very flexible tool that can help your child develop his hand-eye coordination skills, And with it, you can do activities like sorting, letter recognition, arranging letters in alphabetical order, spelling, name recognition information, and it can also be an assessment tool. So that's it. If I come up with other ideas, I'll just add it on the description. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to message me or you can comment. And there. So for more toy reviews or early childhood related posts, just click subscribe and follow my Instagram account, Teacher Tiny. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye!